Hi, everybody. Claudia here from Fluffy Cow Coffee. As you all know, we are the only coffee company in the country that supports farm animal sanctuaries. And we do so by having these fundraisers every single week for a specific sanctuary around the country. And today we are with the lovely Scarlett from Figgy Farm Animal Sanctuary in Kentucky. Hi, Scarlett.
Hello. Hey, everyone.
So now, Scarlett, first of all, let me just explain to your fan base, because I know you have a good fan base, and to our fan base, but I think they already know. How the fundraiser works is we started Monday morning and it ends Sunday at midnight, and we donate $2.50 for every single item sold on the website during the course of the fundraiser. And again, it ends Sunday at midnight. So now, Scarlett, tell everybody a little bit about Figgy Farm. How'd you start? How long have you been around? Your residents, that kind of thing.
Yeah. So we became an official 501c3 nonprofit in February of this year. So
Mhm.
we're still pretty new, and our main focus has been pigs. We have some mini pigs, we have some cooney pigs, and then we also have some big pigs. Um, they've all come from a variety of situations. Some were just abandoned. Our first pig, actually, Hudson, was just abandoned and left in the middle of nowhere. We have two pigs from a lab. We have a pig from that was like a truck jumper that fell off of a transport truck,
Mhm.
and yeah, just like various different situations like that. And then we also recently just added a new species of. We have our first sheep, and I'm actually on my way to go pick up her friend Fiona from Blind Spot in North Carolina as well. So, um, yeah, and our mission is just to spread awareness about the plight of farmed animals, the mistreatment and abuse that they endure, and also to spread awareness about veganism and how important it is,
Mhm.
and also just to bring a more compassionate way of life to our small rural community in Kentucky, and help with the lack of access to food as well by growing food and teaching people how to grow their own food and stuff like that.
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't realize that educational component towards the end about food.
Yes, yeah.
Now,
Yeah, that's a big part of it.
are you guys from Kentucky, or did you? Or how did you start Figgy Farm? Where you started Figgy Farm?
Sure. So I'm actually originally from Boston, Massachusetts, and
Mhm.
then I moved to North Carolina um, with my husband. He's from North Carolina. I moved there to be with him around 13 years ago. And then, yeah, we just in February, we decided, we wanted to move, and we were looking in a few different states, and then we found this beautiful piece of land of 13 acres in Kentucky
Mhm.
in the hills, and it just felt like home for us. And so we decided to just take the risk, and we moved to Kentucky. So neither of us had ever been or anything. It was completely new.
My gosh. And then you started a sanctuary there.
Yeah. We had done a lot of like dog and cat rescue prior, and
Right.
we did have three pigs. So we brought our three pigs from North Carolina to Kentucky.
Uh-huh.
But then ever since being here, we've geared up and gotten a lot more pigs, and fully like made our sanctuary official and everything.
Now, how many pigs do you have now? How many residents do you have now?
We have 12 pigs right
Uh-huh.
now, but I am getting ready to go pick up a little baby with our sheep. So that'll be 13. And then we have 8 dogs, we have 6 cats, and getting ready to have 2 sheep.
Okay.
So,
All
yeah.
right. Now, what was I going to ask you? Oh, so tell everybody about what you're up to today.
Yes, so today, as you can see, I'm in my truck. Normally I would be sitting at my desk, but I am driving to North Carolina currently, because I work really closely with Blind Spot Animal Sanctuary. We facilitated quite a few rescues together. She
Uh-huh.
helped facilitate our first rescue pig, and she knew that we were looking for a friend for our sheep. who needed to be a very specific kind of sheep because the sheep that we have now, her name is Smokey, and she was left out in the cold, and due to frostbite, she lost her back two hooves as well as an ear.
Oh, good Lord.
And, so she has some disabilities, and we couldn't just put her with any sheep. It needed to be a sheep that was also gentle and, maybe had some disabilities as well. And when Alessia reached out to me about this sheep, she had a collar or like a chain embedded in her neck, and it had, the wound had just spread all down her neck, and there were maggots in it. It was a really bad situation. They found this sheep and a tiny little, very, very small piglet on this property that was stuck in a little kennel in mud. And she was like, "Can you take them?" And I saw the pictures, and it was this little black sheep. And I just knew right away that she was going to be the perfect fit for Smokey. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm on my way to North Carolina to go pick them up. They got their health certificates and everything, and so they are ready to make the drive to Kentucky.
Oh, that's so exciting. How far is that for you?
It's about a 6.5 to 7 hour drive, so not too terrible, but
you gonna do the whole thing today?
I'm doing one leg of it. Like, I'm going up there. I'm gonna go meet them tonight at Blind Spot, and then I'm gonna be heading back with them tomorrow.
Oh, how exciting for those animals. You're changing their lives in the next 24 hours.
Yes. I'm very excited to bring them home.
Fantastic. Now, something just cropped into my brain. How unusual is it for sheep to be black?
I don't really know. I'm still pretty new to like sheep stuff, but it was so interesting to me because Smokey is all white with black spots. Yeah. And when I saw Fiona is the other sheep's name, she's all black with white spots. And it just felt like a yin and yang, like perfect match kind of a thing, It was so cute, but I don't really know. They both just seem like very unique, cute little sheep,
So does Fiona have current, she probably still has medical issues currently?
Yes, she's been at Blind Spot for about 2 weeks now, receiving vet care. They've been changing her bandages every single day. She's been getting amazing laser treatment, antibiotics, and she's come such a long way. And the vet came out yesterday and cleared her for travel. We wanted to make sure she was, stable and ready to make the trip. But it went from this really massive wound on her back, and she still has a long way to go, but it's come a huge way already in this past 2 weeks. So we're really, really thankful for Blind Spot for doing such an amazing job with her daily care.
Yes, absolutely. Now, were her wounds life-threatening at first?
Absolutely. Yeah. She was running a fever. Her body was riddled with infection. Obviously I don't want to get too graphic, but it was really bad. She had something called fly strike. So it was absolutely life-threatening. And without veterinary care, she would not have made it, but maybe a few more days. Like, she was on the brink. So it was.
And your friends.
Yeah. What was that?
Thank God for you and your friends for saving her life. I mean, for your friends for saving her life, and for you to giving her a fantastic rest of her life.
Thank you. Yeah.
With her brother or sister?
Sister. Yeah, they're two girls.
Yeah.
Yep.
The yin and yang. Yeah. The yin and yang.
The yin and yang. Yeah, I think they're going to be perfect for one another. So I'm really excited for it.
That's awesome. Now, okay. We only have 2.5 more days, Scarlett, but I wanted to know, have you tried the coffee?
Yes, it's amazing. My husband and I have both been having it every morning. It's so delicious. We absolutely love it. Great. I highly recommend grabbing a bag if you can, because I'm so thankful you guys sent us some to try. It was absolutely delicious. And we're really enjoying it.
And we're loving the content of your your residents with the bags of coffee. It's fantastic.
Thank you.
It's very, like we talked about this before we got on, but it's a little awkward for both of us here because we understand at Fluffy Cow, our team understands, and I know your team well understands the struggles that are happening in your region currently with respect to the hurricanes, and how awkward it feels to ask people to spend money that they if they don't that they may or may not have. So I just want everybody listening to understand that we're sensitive to this. But in addition to that, there's also a lot of struggles as a result of these same storms in the animal welfare community. So we want to do what we can to help people and organizations like Figgy Farm. So just throwing it out there to your fans. The coffee is really good. It's really good coffee. And we're really excited to donate to Figgy Farm on Monday, but we promise that we will donate regardless, because we do understand that you're all struggling. But I also really want to highlight, if people do drink coffee, it is really good coffee. And, I'm just going to leave it at that. Now, let's just say, I can write you a check for $300 on Monday. Like, what kind of impact would that have?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to have an amazing impact. Not only are we intaking 2 new residents as we speak, but we're also gearing up for a really big fundraiser for a storage barn for hay and straw for the winter. It'll also house like our UTV and anything else that we need to kind of get out of the rain and stuff like that. And that's going to be vital for the animals because with all the climate change and everything happening, there's actually been a drought in Kentucky, and they're advising people to stock up on straw and hay and things like that. So getting this storage barn is essential to our sanctuary, and so every little bit towards it helps, and it would make a huge difference for us.
All right, Scarlett. So now we have a mild call to action that we want to raise as much money as we can so we can help you with your barn to store the desperately needed hay through the winter.
Yes.
All right. So we'll get the word out. You get the word out. And I wish you so much luck in going to grab your new residents. And I can't wait to hear how they fare at Figgy Farm. How about that for
Thank you.
Faring so keep us posted. And now, what's the pig's name?
His name is Flint.
Okay.
Yeah, so, Fiona and Flint.
All right. So good luck with Fiona and Flint.
Thank you.
And we look forward to hearing how they fare with you. And let's see, we'll do the best we can to raise as much money as we can for the barn for hay.
Yes. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. And I will be updating on our social media. So follow along to see Flint and Fiona's journey to Figgy Farm.
Can't wait. All right. Now you have a wonderful weekend. And I look forward to Monday, and I hope I can write you a big old check.
Thanks so much. I appreciate you.
Okay. Bye, Scarlett.
Bye.